This year has been crazy. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today is another sit down video and I'm just going to be talking about 2020 and what I have learnt from 2020. This year has been crazy. To be honest, there is still so much unknown going on and 2021 is still looking very much up in the air and kind of similar to 2020. It has been a year of challenges. People have shared challenges and also everyone's experience has been totally personal and different at the same time. It has felt like a negative year. However, I really do believe that there are a lot of positive things that can be pulled from it. I have managed to learn some really positive things this year. So one of the biggest things that I have really taken from this year is that rest is so important. In this culture that we live in, it's very much the case that everybody's go, go, go all the time, filling up days, being super busy, trying to do everything. And there's kind of this feeling that if you aren't doing that, then you're failing and that you're not doing enough and that you should be doing more. And that is just not the case. It says in the Bible that we need to rest, and we do. It's so important. And in fact, having crazy busy lives distracts us from God, distracts us from our purpose and who we're meant to be and what we're meant to be doing. It's also really important to remember that you can't help people if you're running on empty. If you're filling up all your time trying to help others and you're draining yourself and not spending that time to refuel and fill your own cup back up, you can't effectively help other people. You need to be disciplined and be able to rest yourself and take time yourself in order to help other people. Taking this time to rest, whether that be watching a movie, whether that be pottering around the house, sometimes even doing little bits and bobs in the home feels restful for me, and feeling on top of things and just taking a nice, slow, easy day, having a lie-in, whatever it is, whatever rest looks like for you. By resting, you are investing in yourself and in your future. You are looking after yourself, allowing time to connect and hear God, and therefore investing in your future. And everything you try and do will be more effective and more successful if you are truly rested when you go forward and do these things. Number two, every season has purpose. This year, many people's plans got put on hold, lots of things changed. However, there is purpose to everything and God uses every situation, no matter how negative it may seem. He works all things for our good. And even though this year has seemed so challenging at times, He has been pruning us and shaping us and helping refine our character and who we are, ready for the next season in life. This, I feel, has been a season of preparation for people, and I feel that on a larger scale, not just for myself, that this has been a season of preparation, getting us ready for the future. Number three, this was very tricky for me initially, but being able to go with the flow. I'm not a go with the flow person. I am a plan everything down to a T kind of person. That is what makes me feel comfortable. That's what makes me feel safe. I don't like things taking me by surprise or things changing. And in fact, a lot of people don't like change, really. A lot of people like their routines and feel far more comfortable if they can just continue living life in the same routine each day. That has not happened this year. This year, personal lives, working lives have been changing constantly. And especially at the beginning of the year, I felt like I was just getting used to something and just adapting to something for the first like 1 or 2 weeks. And then something else would happen, another rule would come in place or more guidance would come out, and it changed everything again and changed the way everything was working. Initially, I found this really difficult, but I have got a lot better at it. The ability to plan the future has literally been taken away. Like, you can't really plan much at the moment at all because we just don't know what direction the world is going to go in and what's going to happen. So this has actually helped me to not be so obsessive with having control over everything and what's going to happen, and just have a little bit more of a sit back, go with the flow attitude. Don't get me wrong, it's still difficult at times, but overall I've got a lot better. An example of that, which, oh, it's still a bit emotional actually, but Christmas this year, UK, where I live, got put into tier 4 before Christmas Day. Christmas was already something that rocked me a little bit because it was looking very different, and we have very set traditions in our family of how we celebrate Christmas, and we do extend it over several days, and there's a lot that we do every single year, and already that wasn't happening. So I was kind of holding on to this one little thing that we had left. And then a matter of days before, we got put into tier 4 and suddenly there were no Christmas plans. And when this news first came out, I was extremely upset. Had a very fragile emotional evening. However, picked myself back up, shook everything off, reminded myself of the reason for Christmas and the most important thing, and was able to let that go and just embrace what Christmas now is going to be. And I feel like God can work more effectively through us if we're able to go with the flow a little bit more. If we are making all these plans and want to have complete control over the situation, we're not allowing God to step in there. We're doing things and we're controlling things. So I think having an attitude of go with the flow is far more godly actually, and he's able to work in us and through us much more effectively if we're that flexible. Number 4, there is so much more ahead of us than what is behind us. Sometimes what is behind us can feel completely overwhelming and like a heavy weight, and the anticipation of what's before us can feel even heavier. There are a lot of good things behind us. There are even more good things ahead of us. Do what you enjoy. Make time for yourself and do what you enjoy, no matter what that is. Baking, reading, cleaning, fishing, whatever. Do what you enjoy. Invest in yourself, invest in your future, and don't lose hope. Always remain hopeful for bigger and better things. God gives us the desires of our heart. We've got to work for them too. So just start. If there's anything you want to do or dreamed of doing, just start. God can't give you that desire unless you take steps yourself towards it too. He wants to work with us to achieve these things. Just decide to be grateful. Make the decision to be thankful and appreciative of what you do have. So much has been stripped away from us this year, and it's not okay. And it's really, really, really difficult. We do have so much to be grateful for. If you're missing people, be grateful that you've got the people to miss. It's the perspective and the way you look at things that changes how you deal with these crazy situations that we've been thrown into. And finally, number 5, stop people pleasing. Many of us are people pleasers. It's not a good thing. The only person we should be seeking approval from is God, because you cannot please everybody. If you please this person, then this person isn't happy. If you please that person, then this person isn't happy. It is impossible to please everybody. At the end of the day, there are going to be people out there that don't like you, but there's also going to be people out there who completely love and adore you. As long as you check yourself, you're respectful of others, and you are trying to follow God with your whole heart, just keep going. You will have peace in your decisions, even if there are tricky circumstances surrounding you. As long as you are steadfast and solid and rooted and grounded in Him and being respectful of everyone around you, you have no reason to feel guilty. Guilt doesn't achieve anything. As long as you are seeking to do the right thing, that is the best you can do. Everyone is trying their best. And stop comparing yourselves to other people. At the end of the day, no one ever knows the full story. You may look at someone and see everything shiny. No one knows the full story. No one knows every detail of a person's life except that person. So be graceful towards people, don't judge people, don't gossip about people, guard your own heart, seek peace, and learn to let go and carry on. So there are 5 things that I have taken from the year 2020, and I'm sure there are many more things to be learnt in 2021. Everything's rather surreal at the moment, but let's just keep going. Just keep moving forward. There are better times to be had. If you like this video, please do click the like button, please do subscribe, and I will see you again soon. Bye bye.